But now, everyone's gonna think I only got
I'm getting the ammo anyway.
It'll be a joke. But if I kill you, no one's gonna laugh at me.
Oh, he ate that.
I'm basically resetting my deck over and over and over again, you guys.
Oh, are you dumb?
No,
That your father's doing? Or did you get it from your mum? She's stupid and ugly.
That's how this deck works. I can keep resetting my deck over and over and over again, making sure that I always have all my cards. I never lose cards.
Oh, it's true.
no.
Yeah, I know, I just weakened my dragon.
Really well. You're gonna be mine.
Or I weakened my dark paladin, I know.
Right after I finish killing your father. Whoops. I think I broke him.
By the way, Logan, you wanna know what's a good card to counter Dark Paladin?
Stay back.
There's a spell or a card that allows you to basically whenever a monster is sent to the graveyard, it gets banished instead. It would counter Dark Paladin because Dark Paladin has to have monsters in the grave, and if all your dragons get banished, can't use it.
Brother, the boy.
That's how it works in my magic game for the one card I have. Starts off with 0/0, but power and health is based on the cards in the grave. Not my grave, all
I
grave.
accidentally activated the wrong effect. And it forced me to summon that monster. Didn't want to summon it, and I accidentally summoned it. Hey, do you have a card where you can send it back to my hand?
I haven't drawn it yet. It's my compulsory one that I used on you earlier.
Send back the Divine Dragon back to my hand. I don't want it.
You know, you could destroy my Pump Princess with it.
He's not wrong. The name
And then as soon as I get it, I'll send it back. As soon as I get the card, I'll send it back to your hand. Yeah,
okay,
send it back
just don't destroy them all. You told me to do it, so...
I'm not gonna let Iron Warrior be. Mighty sucks the card, but the effect, man. I guess the more shoes you got, the better the effect. It's a stack thing, so when it dies, all the stacks do damage or something in its own right, or weaken all its creatures in general. And each turn phase that goes by, it gets a stack.
This is our smartest move.
The whole point for it is to die. But at the end of it, you need to have a shit ton of stacks before it dies, and then it can just win.
Wait, I'm confused. What? Really?
I was trying to figure out what the dragon in them were talking about.
Oh.
That Pump Princess that you talked about with its counters.
Oh, once it becomes a continuous spell card, as long as it's on the field, it gets a pumpkin counter. For each pumpkin counter, my opponent loses 1,000 attack. Or, I mean, 100 attack for every pumpkin.
It's called the Pumpkin Princess, but he calls it a Pump Princess, because I don't know, it just sounds like stuff. Makes more sense to me now. Okay, thanks.
It's P-U-M-P-R-I-N-C-I. It's Pom Princess. P-U-M,
okay.
Pom.
I'm hearing pump, and then I said shoes.
Well, it's a pumpkin, so...
No, it's Pom.
Yeah, I got it.
P-U-M.
It just sounds... Okay, P-U-M, pump. Pump, not pump.
Pum.
Okay.
But because it's P-U-M-P-R-I-N-C. It's basically Pum and then princess all as one word. So I say it as one word, Pump Princess. But it sounds like pump because
like the shoes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that makes
it just
sense.
sounds like it, but it's not. I'm not actually saying pump.
Okay, it just sounds mighty okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a different skills. Oh, I got hammered.
By the way, Logan, guess what's back on my field?
Not the pump.
Just take a guess.
You know, I could just honestly take myself.
You could take yourself out at this point.
Oh, if I want to, I could.
Well, well, not necessarily, but... By the way, Logan Aroma Jar's on the field.
Nice.
He's back on the field. Hey, by the way,
just for the
Saint, I
hell
think
of
his
it.
name is... Or
Just for
no,
the
is it
hell of
OG?
Yeah, what's good? Don't
Yeah.
call me that. That's an insult.
OG.
That's gonna make
Tell
you
me-
heal if you let it go through,
OG, tell me
so-
if this isn't a bullshit combo. Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, Eternal Soul, and Pum Princess.
It sounds interesting. To be honest, I'm really hard to understand in the game for when I play Magic mostly. The game you're
Okay.
playing, I find more
Here,
confusing.
I'll try
than
my
actual
best
series.
to explain it to you, okay? Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, while he's on the field, makes it so all my spell and trap cards are unaffected by card effects. Meaning
No,
they
Dark
can't be
Magician,
destroyed.
I know that card because, like, the show, but, like, you know.
That card
And then
looks
Eternal
cool.
Soul makes all Dark Magicians on my field, which Dark Magician the Dragon Knight becomes Dark Magician while on the field, makes his effect, or makes all Dark Magicians unaffected by, card effects.
Fine, Jordan,
So
you
the
want me to
only
take
way-
that- you want me to take your face down, defense? Fine.
Oh, okay, so Dark Magician does what to your cards? Because I understand the Paladin.
My Dark Magician the Dragon Knight makes it so all my spell and trap cards are unaffected by card effects.
Spell and
Okay.
trap. So so if I'm thinking correctly, it's basically like some hexproof in Magic terms. It's basically, I mean, you can't target them with spells or anything to
Yeah, you
expel,
can't target
banish,
him
or
with
get rid of them
spells.
or
You
anything.
can't target him
Okay.
with spells.
So, as long as you have the Dark Magician, everything basically has hexproof on the field.
As long as I have Dark Magician the Dragon Knight,
I mean,
my
it's
trap,
spell-proof, I guess.
my spell and traps are protected.
Okay,
Right.
so they all become spell-proof. That's good.
It protects my spells and traps.
So
Then,
you protect him though.
yeah,
Hey, Jordan,
well, no,
GG.
he's not protected. But
GG,
I have a
Jordan.
trap card called. Hold on, Logan. I have a trap card called Eternal Soul. While Eternal Soul is on my field, all Dark Magicians on the field are unaffected by card effects. Meaning my Dark Magician the Dragon Knight is treated as Dark Magician while on the field, which means it can't be destroyed.
You were right to distrust the word of a god.
That's not bad. Okay. Now with the dragons, is there a way to make them stay on the field permanently and not
Like I
get
said,
banished
GG.
or killed in general?
Yeah,
I
you
was
do know
hoping
you
it
just
wa-
killed yourself, Logan.
I know, I was hoping it let me do both of them together, chain both
No.
of them, and then take both of us down together. Because
No.
that's what my goal was, to take both of us down.
Yeah, no, that won't work.
I need to...
It hits you. It hits you
I think
first,
that's-
Logan, and then your opponent, so that you can't you can't draw it. Make it a draw. that way? So, all right. So back to what I was saying. Okay, OG.
Yeah.
So because Dark Magician the Dragon Knight and Eternal Soul are on the field, my Dark Magicians are unaffected by spell cards, and my spells and traps are unaffected by spell cards. Spell and trap
Because the
cards.
Dark Magician Knight
And
makes
effects.
everything unaffected by that, but the other card makes him unaffected. Same way. it
Only
does the
only the other monsters on my field that are not Dark Magicians can be affected by card effects.
So they
my
have to be-
spells,
so Dark- is it Dark
traps-
Magician their character class kind of thing?
It's a monster, but
And
so
I mean, as in like zombies and not zombies and horror
he's
cards.
he's technically a dragon type monster.
Okay, and then if
He becomes
yeah.
he's a dragon type when he's on the
Okay.
field.
So does
well,
that
he's
have
always
does that benefit dragon type monsters in general? The effect.
No,
How would you make it possible to do so?
there isn't anything that affects dragon type monsters. But here's what makes my deck so overpowered, right? Is that Pum Princess, right? She becomes a continuous spell card after she's destroyed, right?
Yeah.
Because she's on my because I have Dark Magician the Dragon Knight and Eternal Soul, she is also protected from being destroyed.
There's a spell.
The only way for my Dark Magician the Dragon Knight to be destroyed is by battle. You have to have a monster that's stronger, that's equal to 3,000 or stronger to destroy it. So a Blue Eyes White Dragon could kill it. A Blue Eyes White Dragon technically could kill it. Okay?
Does this game have the ability to fuse 3 of those together?
But here's the thing. If Pump Princess is on the field, every turn she gets a spell counter, which means all of my opponent's monsters are losing 100 attack per spell, per counter, per pumpkin counter.
That's fine, I can get one of those princesses as well.
So that means after 6 turns, 3 of mine and 3 of my opponents, any monster summoned to the field is 600 attack weaker. My opponent's monsters, not mine. So once enough turns have gone by, my Pump Princess's tokens are high enough to make it so nothing is strong enough to destroy my Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. Protecting me from protecting my life points completely thanks to him. And because I run a lot of cards in my deck that give life gain, right? Like I have a card called Spell Absorption, so whenever a spell card is activated, whether it's mine or my opponent's, it gives me 500 life points. I got Solemn Wishes. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm beating up my dog. He just watched me fix his cage, and he literally went and broke it again, right in front of me. Just to say fuck you to me. Alright, so then I run a card called Solemn Wishes, which gives me 500 life points every time I draw a card, right? And then one other card I have in my deck. So I have one card called Sorcerer of Dark Magic. While he's on the field, when a trap card is activated, I can choose to negate it. Right? So I can stop my opponent from using traps. I also have a card called Aroma Jar while it's on the field. So you place it in defense mode, face down defense mode, and when it's attacked and flipped face up, it can't be destroyed. So it's not able to be destroyed anymore by battle. And it gives me 500 life points at the end of mine and my opponent's turn. Right? Now, normally this combo is okay, but it's not going to win you the duel normally, because the whole build of it is to not attack and just let your life points just gain infinitely. Right? And normally with the way my deck runs, because I have a lot of cards that allow me to draw more cards to refresh, or to keep, adding cards to my hand. Right?
Yeah.
I have a lot of cards that add cards to my hand. So normally, and since I'm running only a 40 card deck, that means normally
allow you to actually just put cards from hand on the battlefield without actually having to play them, or just pick them out of your deck and do so.
You have to have them in your hand normally, but there are card effects that allow you to summon straight from your deck. But here's the thing, right? Normally with this deck, with how much I draw cards and stuff, in a normal duel, I would deck out. You know what deck out means?
Yeah, you lose because you can't draw any more cards.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
But
how my deck
in
works
this-
in Magic. Meant to
But
do
in
so.
in this deck, I run 2 cards: Localized Tornado and Jar of Avarice.
Okay, Jordan. My
Jar-
deck's been changed around.
Okay, I'll re-enter. Jar of Avarice allows me to select 5 cards in my graveyard, shuffle them back into my deck, and then draw a new card. Right?
Yeah.
Which gives me 1 reset. One gives me 5 additional cards, or a chance to draw 5 more cards and keep the duel going a little bit longer. Right? But I also run a card called Localized Tornado. Localized Tornado, when activated, shuffles all cards in my hand and graveyard back into my deck, resetting my deck basically. So with those two, and so Localized Tornado cannot, you can't have 2 Localized Tornadoes in your deck, you can only have 1.
That's like just one card in my game. You can only have one of them because it's banned technically.
It's semi-limited, but the thing is, and you can only have one Jar of Avarice in your deck.
Yeah,
Well,
that's how
actually, you can have more
Stormbringer
than one,
Black
but Jar of
works.
Avarice's effect does not allow you to use his effect on another, on a Jar of Avarice. So you can't shuffle a Jar of Avarice back into your deck using Jar of Avarice.
Use a Jar of Avarice. That's not allowed. That's fair.
Yeah.
See, that's how there was a deck in Magic that allows you to use Grindstone and one artifact. They're both artifacts and mill an entire deck all in one turn, as long as everything was met. It was weird because you activate and the person loses no matter what, and mills your entire deck.
Yeah. They need to come out with a game like this for Magic the Gathering.
There is. It's called Magic the Arena. It's on the computer originally.
No, I'm talking about for PS4.
Yeah, and I wish there was. The only version's on the computer, sadly. I have a deck there that allows me to get a character every time he does damage to a creature and or a player, I think. He gains a counter. He's a black and red card.
Yeah, I had
I just let him die.
My old deck, I had a commander deck that I used to run, and the whole build of the deck was literally, I had cards that when they were, so basically while they were on the field, they gave special effects to monsters with +1/+1 counters.
Yeah, I have a card.
So I
like
gave
that.
First Strike, Death Touch, Lifelink, Trample, shit like that. It was a green, white, and black deck.
Yeah, I use blue and black mostly, or red and black. But in most of the cards, there's always at least one Necropolis region. Any counters you get, she doubles. And then that's just how it goes. I use Consuming Aberration, which is a black or blue card or both. Any card in your grave goes to its power and toughness. Put her on a protective bubble, and you can no longer target by spells or abilities. He's now stable permanently. You can't exile him. And then there's a legendary land. Well, it's not legendary. It's just a land. It's called Rogue Passage. Tap 2 mana, and target creature becomes unblockable. And then I attack you with the horror card that you made stronger with your own grave. My deck's meant to turn your deck into 4 separate piles. 2 exiles, one for the Planeswalker, one for another card, Nightveil Spectre, and then your grave, and then your dagger.
Unfortunately, my deck got, fell apart. Right? I had it sitting on a stand, and it got knocked over, and all my cards got lost, and then when we moved, I couldn't find all my cards. So I lost my Carador, the Ghost Chieftain. Which messed up my deck completely.
Yeah, I've only ever played Magic once, a long time ago, and this kid had decks from his dad. I guess his dad wanted him to get a hobby, and that was more, I guess, that's the word,
Really, Logan, you're gonna take that card out?
Mind numbing, but other things are more, there for your brain. I have only seen and heard of the Black Lotus once or twice. The $10,000 card.
What happened?
Yeah, well, I was gonna use that to summon a monster,
I only played when they summon
and now I can't because you did that.
Aliens are cool.
I need a level 5 monster now I need a level 5 monster to summon that.
I actually need about $100 to complete the deck I have currently though. I need the 1 god card.
Shadow? Quit misbehaving.
And 2 land cards.
By the way, Logan, I could have stopped you with other stuff earlier.
No, I was just wondering if
instead of summoning my Dark Magician Girl, I could have destroyed you with Mirror Force or Draining Shield.
If there was a way to summon powerful creatures in your Yu-Gi-Oh game without actually already doing too much to do so.
I'm dealing with this.
That means I have to use other lower creatures. I will.
With the monster. No
monster. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to.
Oh my god, Logan, you're fucked. You're fucked.
Lord of Dawn.
I'm sorry, Logan, but you're fucked.
It is what it is.
This card look familiar?
Yeah.
Just how much he doesn't give a shit is just hilarious.
The fact that you use Threatening Roar of all things, when Threatening Roar is not gonna do jack shit, since I'm not planning on attacking you,
It gets off.
makes
my
me
field.
laugh.
Gets off my field.
What's that?
I'm really not caring at this
Damn,
moment.
I just can't snipe right now.
I literally just summoned a monster known as Mirror Force Dragon. You know what? Let's bring a second dragon out here. You know what? I think I'm going to, Logan.
Hey, I got a grenade though.
Let's get rid of that dragon and my Dark Magician girl. And let's bring out another dragon you might
I
recognize.
don't like sitting on the floor. That's just hurt.
Behold! Stardust Dragon!
It hurts the legs to sit cross.
Not my favorite dragon, but
What's that,
one of
Logan?
my favorite synchro monster or tuner monster, but not my synchro monster, but not my favorite dragon. You know what my favorite.
I didn't say it was your favorite dragon. I said let's bring out another
But
dragon.
Jordan, you know which dragon's my favorite.
Feral Dragon, even though he's not
Yeah.
technically a dragon.
On the table.
He's a machine.
Well, if I get him, he's
Oh,
being added.
while we're at it, Logan, how about I just do this?
Alright.
Because I can. You're lucky you had that threatening roar.
Helheim.
Because I could have ended the duel right there and then.
It's done.
Or pretty close to it.
Not doing this.
I have a monster on my field right now called the Mirror Force Dragon.
I did it. I finally
is a really-
completed the Rubicon draft.
Mirror Force Dragon is a really good counter to a monster known as Jinzo, because Jinzo, basically stops you from using trap cards. No. You're about as threatening as Logan.
Now he's as threatening as Teddy. Exactly.
Neither's Logan.
Oh, really? I'm Lupin.
You're about as threatening as a Karibo.
Jordan. You
What?
want to talk?
They're about as threatening as a rock, unless I'm gonna throw it.
Logan, you forget the fact that I've kicked your ass multiple times.
And I don't want to hurt you, that's why I don't try when we play fight.
And you also gotta remember, I've held back many.
Yeah,
I hold
exactly.
back also so I don't hurt you.
Who knows, maybe we're both
That's
evenly
quite
matched.
threatening.
No, I just hold back big time. Logan, you gotta remember, I've
And you gotta
wrestled
remember,
with.
I was young, really younger then.
Yeah, and I wrestled with Alan. I've wrestled with Alan. I've wrestled with my brother Danny,
There you go.
and held them off. I know how to hold them off. Have you seen Danny?
Danny Phantom?
No, my brother Danny. One of his arms is about the size of Logan.
Man, he needs to stop that in my late night business, and that's right.
Man, you must have jerked off a lot.
I'm kidding. That's kind of scary,
I'm
man.
sorry, Jordan.
Really,
I
it is.
mean, Jordan doesn't really care for Danny anyway, so. Hey, Jordan.
Yeah,
how
my
much
brother
is-
Danny.
Is there
I
fight
mean,
in it?
Danny's can be an asshole. I don't talk to him.
Hey, how much has he jacked off, man, to have that big of a arm?
I hope it's not steroid induced, man.
Jacked off?
No, he was just born. Hey!
He's
Oh,
just
you're-
born that way. That's
never mind.
even worse, man. You're born that way before you man
Just-
Troy.
Just came out jacking off.
Thank you
Okay,
for giving my
sorry.
monster more attack, Logan.
Potato.
See, the whole build of my deck is literally a stall deck. I literally just set the field so my opponent can't attack, and if they do, they fuck themselves over. That's the whole build of my deck. And as of right now, Logan's at that point.
Yeah.
Because if he attacked right now,
Is your game only a one-on-one, or can you have more than one?
Let me take
Yeah,
this moment to
it's
tell you
one-on-one.
that
you can only do one-on-one. See, that's another reason why I hate video game versions, is they never allow for team plays in groups.
Yeah, Magic the Arena is one-on-one as well, but at the same time, there was a version beforehand where you go through like a little campaign fighting all the major planeswalkers in there and throwing out
This
cards
is the
and
bridge
shit.
Freya spoke of.
They had
we're
its own
seeing the
little
realm
single thing, but
travel
that was
bridge,
when I was
but
on
after the
Xbox,
Battle of the
and then
Dam,
the Arena
the
came on
dead
and
use
played
it
it
to
on
cross into
PC.
their
Ooh.
the city of
Look at
Helheim.
I want to draw 2 new cards, Logan.
I think there was a way to DB2s.
I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
Could lead us straight
Oh,
to
Rubicon Route, I love it.
Let's
I got
choose
mine
her.
Check it out.
Increase her attack. Then I'll activate this card's effect, which will destroy her and draw me 2 new cards. And oh, Logan, I just got a card that would have come in handy.
Hey, John,
The way I see it, Adam's my
finally they
hometown.
completed the Adored Ornament
That's
Collection.
that's my hometown. That's how I see that. I've spent most of my life here. So most of my life has been spent in this town.
Oh my god. So I can be Sarge, Salvo, no composure, and the Adored.
one of the many reasons we went back for those blades.
Go.
By the way, do you see what's on my field, Logan?
You know how fast I could end this duel right now if I
I
wanted
came
to?
on a season on a hunt, the Adored.
You couldn't end this duel right now. What are you gonna do? It activate a card to destroy my monsters. What's that gonna do? It's gonna. You
I
activate
didn't
a.
say by using card effects. If I wanted to, I could just attack and.
Alright. Now, as a way of using anything, I don't know, I should really probably put the Adored away. Should I take out Cloud Strike? We have fun. Mighty fools. Ooh, cat, maybe I can get Thunderlord ammo twice in a row without dying. I have bad thoughts now. Or World Clip Coil. That'd be fun.
Hey Jordan, how's your Mirror Force Dragon? I just negated Jordan's Mirror Force Dragon's effect, so he can't use it anymore.
Oh, Cloud Strike's pacifier. Alright,
So Jordan, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. You do realize that's not really going to stop me.
Yeah,
Stop.
but it'll delay.
Cause I've got the cards
Okay,
back in my deck already. I just gotta redraw them. When
I
I
have like I think 2 of those solid dragons in my deck. I'm gonna create another deck later just to mess with people, not really to do anything, but to like joke around. Like,
I'm gonna look online and find my one deck. And this deck is a bitch deck.
oh no, Jordan, I'm gonna build a deck that's meant to piss people off by all I'm gonna have in it is cards that can return cards to your hand and to your deck and just keep to your hand and just keep returning people's cards to their hand nonstop just to screw with them.
You know there's a monster that does that while it's face down. If you can get that, it returns all the monsters to your opponent's hand when it's flip face up.
You know what? I have to give it a wicked try.
Hey Jordan, GG's.
Alright, so we got a Thunderlord. Now here's the
I'm
fun
sorry,
part.
Jordan,
If I
about
use
this
the
duel.
mask, I can make it stronger.
Okay?
So
I think it's time.
About what?
Luna.
You're not getting off that easy. You think I'm gonna let you get off that easy? You fucked with my dragon. You ain't getting away that easy.
Or am I? Oh. Oui. You find out who your friend. Somebody will drop everything. Run out, crank up their car. Get the gas, get there fast. Never stop to think what's in it for me.
Alright, so we got that. Um, I need a different eyes, Nina. Yep. So I need to equip that first. With that. So I can put it over here. I'm organizing shit. There we go.
You're really gonna activate Call of Haunted?
Yeah. Might as well.
Raven. I might put that away and go with a colony. Yeah. Where's my colony? Hello. Insectoid grenade.
Do you remember you remember how you negated my Mirror Force Dragon's effect?
Yeah.
What was it, red?
You know it would be bullshit if I had equipped that to my Pump Princess?
Hey Jordan, what was that thing you told me a round ago? Hey Jordan, what was that thing you told me a round ago?
That you're not getting out that easy?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
You're right.
I disagree with your
Definitely taking
wording
that on,
there.
just to be on the safe side. Matador, not Luna, or...
Game over.
No, I'm going to go with this. I should go with a straight, the winter. Go back to the roots, but, need a better Matador as well.
I'm ending this with blue eyes. This is ending, it's through blue eyes.
I wish I had a working computer, right? Like I kind of want to switch this over to the other TV and hook up my computer now that I have my internet.
But
back.
at some point, I need to fix my deck up with
Yeah,
the
but you don't
cards I
understand
need.
what I'm trying to do, Logan.
What?
I am going to go ahead and create a deck that's going to piss Teddy off so bad that he's going to rage quit.
I'm gonna build a deck that's meant to just make people's cards go back to their hand and such, just to or the top of the deck. So that way it's like, oh, Teddy's like, haha, I summoned this awesome monster. Takes out Kaiser or
Put it back in
Gilded,
there. Okay, do
the
it
guild
again.
one there that I have, sends it back to the top of his deck. What?
Tell him to do it again, and then do it again, and do it again.
There's like golf players in this game now. When I had golf courses, hey, they made a new rap
Oh, this is
called
horrible.
8-Kit.
Only the newly dead should be here. There's too many. The gate must be closed, and if the gate's closed, then it's true. Hell's full up. Without the Valkyrie to sort and kill them, hell is overwhelmed.
But your mama always said,
What? Now what?
every day. Hey, Maria, keep that from sitting on. Good night. Love you too. See ya. Go ahead and just chill out, you know. Play on my phone. Oh, yeah, talking to you guys. What's 6 times 4?
6 what?
Okay, so I need it. 2,400. Alright. Thank you. 6
You
times
know,
4 equals 2,400.
It was at that moment he knew he fucked up.
No.
I accidentally unplugged my PS4 while trying to unplug my TV.
Oh, wrong cord, eh?
When your brain don't work like it used to before.
Before the weed, man.
There once was a ship that set to sea, and the name of the ship was Grail Sea. When you blew up, down and down. What's it? So tomorrow, it's gonna be Rainbow Six Siege Extraction, or not Siege, Rainbow Six Extraction. There's gonna be a stream for Rainbow Six Extraction tomorrow. Who wants to join in? Alright,
I'll join.
alright, there we go. I got my 2 stream teammates.
I own the game, I'll join.
Logan,
Yeah.
I'm going to get this Yu-Gi-Oh deck built.
Oh yeah, you feel you're right.
I'm building this Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
Are you trying to start a lawnmower?
The opposite, in fact.
Yeah,
The souls heal faster than Alpine time, but
perhaps.
is much
I've been here for a while now.
Sorry,
You're
I'm
racing.
sure that's confusing.
Back to my son all the sooner.
I'm hopping
Right now I'm on God
the
of War.
So Logan,
Yes.
if I make this deck, I think it's gonna piss people off.
Okay, I want to work on that deck.
It's not the deck I wanted though.
It's not even the
I
cards
want to
that's
work on
doing
building
it.
that deck.
It's great. Get in. Get in. No, just talking to I mean, an asshole. Don't worry about it. That's my personality.
I don't have one extraction at some point, but
Oh yeah, no. I want one too. You can tell. You can tell so bad, it's not even funny that I'm laughing. These big left has a milkshake.
don't get me more of this.
I didn't even know. Oh god. Oh boy, I should be acting. Don't drink any more of this. Got it.
I'm gonna add Strap Iron Scarecrow just to the enemies so they can't.
There's a
Oh,
wood
stop
up here in
people
Logan.
from attacking me once per turn.
Valhalla is part of Asgard. Only the worthy dead go there, the warriors who die in glorious combat. Hell is for those who die in dishonor.
Criminals.
No, those are
Those dead of
tormentors.
disease, mishaps,
Apexes
age,
are pretty much flying with
never too
like stuff coming off of them to keep them up in the air but alive, and they are the hardest mother things in my opinion to deal with. Aside from the smashes. No, that smashes those off.
You said it.
It's called when you do missions where you have to hunt certain things down, you learn them. What is how the gas works?
You make a move to PlayStation again.
There is one thing I would like to be made. Alright.
Will killing the Bridgekeeper help the dead this time?
Okay, we're gonna start with spell cards. Well, I got one out of it.
There'll be one less obstacle for the living to reach the inner sanctum of Helheim. You'd be mad enough to go there.
So, I'm gonna have a fun time. Not likely.
The Bridge of the Damned.
So Jordan, I'm already working on making this deck
That
to
totem
mess
contains
with
a
people.
powerful source of magical energy, the very power of Helheim itself.
First and foremost.
Just take it, we can leave. Start some trouble. You can do that.
Let's
right?
add 2 of those to my deck. Yeah.
Thought that would get his attention. Walking towards the Guardian of Helheim. Oh fuck. I can't believe you done this. Not really.
Oh my, that's evil! Gordon, I have a counter to your 1 deck there. What? Reversal quiz. So, you know how you like to get your life points very high? After you get them very high, now I use reversal quiz, get the right card, and then re-switch life points so I have the really high amount.
You're funny, I would just regenerate my back up.
Yeah, but that, I'd have a lot of life points as well.
I know a better card that'd be a counter in my deck, but you wouldn't think of it. And no, I'm not saying it. Sad part is you should know this card. Because it's one of
The
my
hell is that big bird behind him?
all-time favorite cards to use.
Of course I'm not allowed to. Shite! No. Oh, yes, but that was a long time ago, when the game had almost first came out. I'm getting pissed off by how much this Guardian thing is spamming the exact same attack. It's just smacking the ground over and over again. That's all his attacks are. Just like, ground bad. Bonk, bonk, bonk. The PS2 game. Only Ghost Rider game I know of is a PS2 game that I used to play. Had a lot of fairly difficult areas in it. Sort of, yeah. Now I'm interested.
I need a witchcraft monster in this set.
So what were you? I thought you said Ghost Rider. Was it Ghost Runner? Okay, I thought you said Ghost Rider. No, I haven't played Ghost Rider. I've only played an old Ghost Rider PS2 game. Yeah, I heard you this time. Damn the Guardian of Hell and his frickin' floaty blue ball things.
Okay, so this deck is gonna be in beta test right now, since I can't get the right card. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
So,
I just realized.
Jordan, the one
I'm watching
is-
Jacksepticeye play the game as well, and he's at the exact same spot as I am. I'm like keeping it in the exact same spot of the game that he is. It's hilarious.
Hey Jordan, I
Yeah,
found
the
a
exact
card
same
that
shoulder
may
piece too.
Piss you off a bit once I add it to my deck.
What?
So I'm adding in this card along with a dark hole to my deck. And it's called Dimensional Fissure. You see, Dimensional Fissure will screw up that one deck of yours so badly.
Which one?
The one that you used against me with that regain health all the time and stuff. You wanna know
Why?
why?
What does Dimensional Fissure do?
Any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead.
I'm really curious about what
Good
the
point.
bird thing is. I forget what it's
Yeah.
called.
Each time one of your monsters go, instead of going back to the graveyards, you can shove them back in deck. Banished.
I have a card in that deck to counter banishment.
Okay. I'm still adding that card to my deck because
I have a card called
food
Necroface.
heavy
Whenever
stuff.
Necroface is normal summoned, all cards that are banished automatically get shuffled back, or automatically go
Yeah,
think
then I'll just
back to my
rebanish
deck.
every card again.
Your father was Zeus?
Is this a field spell card or is this a continuous? Oh, it's just the continuous spell. I gotta find a way to keep that on the
Never go there. Understand?
What's
And
that
if I
one
have-
combo you use where you can keep redrawing your card?
That is not possible.
Localized Tornado and Jar of Avarice.
Bring its inhabitants with their own past. We
Thank
should
you.
focus on getting back to your son.
I might actually put them in this deck. No, I can't. I'm not putting trap cards in this deck. I just
What time I got that?
Actually, I could if I used
I don't
hand.
have it. Damn it! I don't have enough to get either of them.
There's a lot of
To
them.
even craft either.
If I do hand destruction.
But yeah, so I'm literally making a deck called Card Return. That's what it just meant to return cards
Real quick, give me your
with
blade.
hands and stuff.
Yeah, well that won't hurt this deck.
Come on.
Yeah, it's more so in process of being built. It's not built fully yet. It's only got partial built. So I need to work on it some more.
It's okay. I'm gonna work on getting this deck 100% built as soon as I can. And when I do, this deck's gonna piss everyone off.
And I've also had like Scrapite and Scarecrow and Boku cards to make it where if they do summon a monster that I can't return, I can protect myself from. Maintenance notice. January 25th.
I sometimes wonder if there was once some sort of accident.
So tomorrow at 10.
We have been away too long.
At 10 p.m. to the 20. No, wait. No. It's, from January 26th at 10 p.m. or like 9 p.m. at night, I think. Let's see. 24 is. At 8 p.m. tomorrow night to 2 a.m. At 8 p.m. January 26th to 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. January 27th, there's gonna be maintenance days.
I love how I'm searching up. I'm literally typing. Okay, that would be why.
I don't think I've died once so far in this game.
Zeus was your father?
In God of War, I haven't died once.
And with that, I cannot argue. Just contemplate that little nugget in silence there.
That's what I want right there.
I'm gonna load up Rainbow R6 Extraction, but and there's something on my phone. I'm not gonna exactly play it yet. By the way, have you guys heard of the game on your phone called Random Dice? Fun game.
I don't want that card. I want Jar of Avarice. I just almost fucked up and put the wrong card in my deck. I was gonna try to put
Alright.
Localized Tornado and just realized that was fine. Now I need Boogie Trap. Because this deck, if I'm correct, should be pretty overpowered.
Bonk. Fatality. Ooh. Me turns around, sees something that isn't green. Ooh, piece of candy.
Oh, that's a UR. These are URs. I'm gonna have to mark down what I need for these, Logan, once this deck is built. See, I'm using a deck that I found online as a reference, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not actually using their complete deck.
Yeah, if you were using a complete deck, you'd be copying the deck, not using it as a reference.
I'd be what?
You'd be copying the deck, not using it as a reference if you were taking the whole deck. You said you were using it as a reference, I got that. You weren't copying the whole deck.
When you accidentally type in what you're trying to type in the wrong fucking area, I accidentally changed my name of my deck to Hand. When I'm trying
Here's my
to...
hand! Here's my hand!
I mean, it does kind of fit with the whole build of the deck. Hand would fit it. Seeing as it's an Exodia draw deck, Logan. Logan, it's an Exodia draw deck.
Yeah.
That, I know for a fact is going to piss Teddy off.
No joke, in Rainbow Six Extraction, I would date Mira.
Alright, I now need to keep track of how many of each of these I need so I can mark them down. New text document. Get loaded up. So N. So for my N's, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Next up would be R, SR, and UR. So I'm marking down how many of them I have, and then I'm going to calculate that afterward. So next up is R's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them. Next up is SRs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then SRs. Or URs, I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Alright, so now I go through and I'm going to minus from each one. So URs, 1, 2, 3, or minus 3 from UR. So 11, 10, 11, 10, 9, 8.
I'm not actually playing at the moment, I'm on my phone.
So that one's an 8. For SR...
Well, this isn't right. But
Think
close enough.
indefinitely.
We must hurry.
Okay, so I got
you can
6...
leave them there
6...
for however long you want. Why?
You have it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could help you real quick to get your sledge back, and then
Back of your
you
hand.
can go on to YouTube, and I could switch over to something else.
Alright, so I need 30 per, right, Logan?
I can break the fever. But
Wait,
to
did you
heal-
get sledge back?
Know the truth of what he is.
Oh.
Yes.
Logan.
Yeah, what?
You need 30 points per,
Yep.
to generate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do 6 times 30, which means I need 180 points for that.
Did I tell you?
I got
had
10
some-
there, 10 times 30 would mean I would need 300 points for that.
Forever.
11 means I need 330
At
points,
his
right?
birth, the runes foretold a needless death.
Release them.
Babe in my
And
arms
then-
was so small.
8 times 30 means I would need
I knew
240
right then I would
points.
do anything to protect him.
So I'm gonna go in and try to get these points. So I'm in my ends right now.
Of course, everything I did for myself.
I'm looking for ones I don't
I let
use.
my needs, my
My
fears
priestess with the eyes of blue.
come before
I got
me.
3 of them. So I'll dismantle them.
Couldn't see his resentment until it was too
That
late.
gives me... So I need 180 altogether for those.
Don't make the same mistake. Have faith in him. I know the truth isn't simple,
You know what I should do?
but nothing is when it is.
Is I should do it by the amount also. Right?
It is a curse.
I should do L1 triangle and do it by number owned.
I will not.
Okay. I've got 7 of those. Magician of Chaos, Logan. Dark Magician Twin Burst.
See that? Is he well enough to travel?
I'm dismantling till I have 3 of each.
For now.
It won't happen again.
Because I can't put more than 3 in a deck anyway, right?
You see,
Yeah.
it does not.
So why have more than that? Because it's not like I can't use them in multiple decks, right?
True.
Just because it's in one deck on the game doesn't mean I can't put it in another. I only need to dismantle 1 more card, Logan. Literal. And I'll have this one. There, I have enough for that.
I will not forget this.
Now, we're gonna switch it over to ours instead.
Thanks.
Your father
And I need 300 points for that.
Recover.
You have done enough.
You know my door is always open.
And as long as I don't dismantle something that I use,
That's Venom.
I don't have to worry, do I?
Sorry. Guess we're going.
And by doing it this way, I know I only have a few of the other ones.
Now then, before Modi
So I
summoned
won't
people
dismantle
interrupted
too
us,
many.
we were just about to explore
Actually, this
Tyr's
next one that I'm gonna dismantle, I'm gonna dismantle all but 1,
Boy,
because I don't need more than 1. Because I'll never use more than 1 in a
Sure
deck.
you do, lad. We need a boat.
I don't know.
You know what card that was?
Okay then.
Amulet Dragon. I hate its effect anyway. Ooh. You know what? I can drop her down to 1 because I only need 1, and that'll give me the points. Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. Because I'm gonna use her, I use her in 1 deck and 1 deck only, right, Logan? You know that. And so I only need 1 in that deck. My Rs are done now for my SRs. I need 330 for SRs. You do realize how overpowered this deck's gonna be.
Yeah.
I don't have too many SRs that
For sure. Someone did call a serpent
are
earlier.
above the amount, so I'm gonna just drop those down to 1.
get in. I will pull.
So how many operators do I need to walk? 1, 2, 3, 4,
You are
5,
quiet.
8, 9,
Well, you
10,
got better.
11, 12 ops.
Eh,
Yes.
I got rid of that card
I
completely.
know you overheard my talk with
I can.
Freya.
Oh, I can't get rid of that.
You think you understand, but you do not.
Can't get rid of that. Can't get rid of that. Need those. Can't get rid
Why
of
do you say
that.
nothing?
Can't get rid of that. I wish you could
You said I was cursed.
make it where you could set it up for
You said you moved
dismantleable,
because I'm not
like
like
cards
you.
that you can dismantle.
I knew I was never what
I
I
know there's a
wanted.
way to dismantle cards, but I don't know exactly.
After all this, I
what.
thought,
I need to level up Sledge.
What's
I have yet
summon
to level
cut
up
in?
Sledge at all.
Oh, it's that thing. Lovely.
You do not know everything.
Basic,
boy.
finish, non-foil.
no. But at least I know the truth now.
Truth. The truth.
Yeah, no, there's not. I'm not seeing a way to do that, Logan.
Oh, God,
They
boy.
just said there's a way to dismantle.
From another land far from here.
No, not to dismantle. To decide. Basically, I want to look for only cards that are available for dismantle.
I see.
I was born a god. And so were you.
That I can't help you with.
Boy,
So I was told that
Nothing to say.
I could dismantle cards.
Can I turn into an animal?
can you turn into an animal?
I
No.
need to have at least one.
No, I do not think so.
Hyper rank up magic Utopia Force
Oh my god.
can be dismantled.
He was a god too?
No.
Piercing of the
She was more clever,
darkness.
she knew my true nature.
I'm a god.
Pinpoint landing.
Why did you wait so long to tell me?
Dark magic circle. I'll never use it. I know I never will.
I had hoped.
And if any of these cards, see, that's the thing. If any of these cards ever get to the point where I actually will need them,
It can be a lifetime. of
the ones I'm
changes.
dismantling, I can just remake them.
That is the curse.
Right, Logan?
What sorts of things can I do? Can I fly? Turn invisible? I don't feel like it.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make
I do not know the reach of your godhood,
this deck right now
but over time,
because I'm not even close to my 330 I need for it, and I'm already into the trap cards. Actually, I'm on my last page of them.
you are welcome to surprise
Most of
me.
these cards I can't dismantle.
Is this why you hear voices sometimes? Are you sure you've never heard any?
Not as you do.
That's no surprise.
I don't have enough to do that yet. I'll have to get more cards
Maybe I won't get strong like father.
to do
I
that.
have abilities all my own.
Well, onto my
Your
URs.
faculty for language is extraordinary.
And then I'll just go opening up
Time
packs.
alone will
Wait,
tell
what was
the
that other
secret
card
of
other than Jar of Avarice?
So you knew
I
all
forgot.
along.
Localized tornado.
I've known more than my share of
Thank
frauds.
Me too, apparently. I wonder who else knew I was a god. Freya for sure. Karak and Sindri?
They do not need to know.
Baldur! Does he know? Is that why he's after us? Do you know
I can
him from
dismantle
before?
one Stardust Dragon because I don't need two of them.
First I ever saw Baldur. That is the truth.
I only need one
We
zombie
don't have to go
world.
right back to Kerswald, do we? I mean, we're gods. We can do whatever we want,
Cyberstein.
right? What do you really feel
Can't
like doing?
dismantle. Can't dismantle. Ooh, I can dismantle that though.
Let's try this again, without interruptions.
I need 240 for this. Can't dismantle.
Here we go again.
Read it.
Death itself I swallow, to spring forth life tomorrow.
Oh, I like that one. I wonder if I wrote it.
You know what card I was trying to bring out last match, Logan, that you stopped me from using? Because you destroyed my one card there.
The answer there.
I was gonna bring out Fortune Lady Every.
Swallows death, brings forth life.
I've always wanted to use her in a duel, and I've never gotten a chance to.
Damn.
What's that?
I said, damn.
Yeah. I never get to use her.
I wish I'd known I was a god in Alfheim. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
Well,
Oh.
I'm not sure that's
At least
the
not
right
against an actual person. I've always...
Nothing to regret.
I've used her against AI,
Effects
but...
upon us.
No, I get it now. We had god things to do, and they were in the way, dragging us into their little problems.
Again, are we just
So
leaving
now I
that
go
there?
around and any cards I
Just
don't
knowing
need, I'm
we're
gonna
gods
start
makes me feel so much
dismantling.
stronger.
Maybe you feel a little too good right now. With power comes a big choice, lad. You can either serve yourself, or put your godhood in the service of others, like Tyr did.
That's basically what I've been doing.
Aye, a god of war.
If I dismantle one more card, Logan, I'll have all the
Had a
cards I need for
reputation being
this deck.
heroic and lawful, using his power and knowledge to stop wars.
Of course, I'm one
Stop.
card
So
short.
there are good gods.
Once in a moon, it's been known to
Always
happen. Yes.
one card short. Always one day late. I guess I could get rid of Timaeus, the Knight of Destiny,
Seems Tyr really liked to travel.
since I won't be
Tyr
using him
believed the
anymore.
mind, not might, was key to preventing war and chaos. And he also knew visiting other cultures would give him perspective staying in one place could not. While Odin
I forgot that I
always
put
hoarded
basic
knowledge,
finish
guarded
on.
jealously.
Non-foil, which means there probably could have been cards that I missed out
For
on
this, mortals adored Tyr,
because of the fact that I
showing their love
did
by
that,
giving him gifts the world over.
that I could have dismantled.
Actually,
So, whatever happened to Tyr?
a few
Odin came
cards
to
that
regard
I
him as a threat to his
do
rule.
want to look
Suspected
into
Tyr of
getting.
collaborating to
which
aid
I
the
may
giants
do.
instead of helping to steal their secrets for Aesir. Same thing he accused me of, frankly. Though in Tyr's case, I believe he was right.
You think Tyr was helping the giants?
I do. He felt
Ooh,
responsible for
I'll
the suffering
dismantle
visited
that.
upon them by Odin.
Oh wait, no, I can't
Suspected
dismantle that.
something
If I
to do
dismantle
with
that, I
the
can't use it in my
Elemental
one deck.
The missing Jotunheim count.
Correct. Whatever happened to
Right.
it, I believe it could only have been done with
Dismantle
Tyr
that,
and the
can't
giants
dismantle
working
that.
Dragon
together.
card.
Where is this
I
black?
don't need.
No, I've never been in here.
Ooh, my Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. I can dismantle that.
The stone! That has to be it.
You know what? I'm gonna get rid of Cyber Angel Izanami, or Izani.
Naturally.
Because even though I eventually will need her for one of my decks, she's not needed right now. I'm gonna get rid of my 3 Legendary Knights,
Is that easy?
No. Just kind of hoping.
because I did take them out of my deck, so I don't technically need them anymore. And I'm not gonna put them back in my deck anytime soon. Alright, I'm gonna craft what I can right now. Fuck! I'm gonna craft what I can right now.
What of these?
Thought is faster than wind.
Add another card to my deck.
No wonder it wouldn't let me do it. I forgot that I can't.
You know, for someone so loved, Tyr sure was paranoid.
Aye. Thanks to Odin, with good reason.
I have one of those in my deck. Shell still coming in handy.
Brother, a trap for the winds of hell. But where do you think the winds are?
The ones of what?
Oh, we forgot to mention that. When you were sick, we went to Helheim to get your cure.
You did?
Terrible experience, by the by. Your dad picked up a new trick, though, with a little help from Brock.
Brock was there too? But... We'll get back to this later.
Ah, a ski dew from my homeland. Used to have one of my own back in the day. You should take it, boy.
Yes, boy. Take it. We might need to butter bread somewhere on our travels.
This is why no one likes you.
So, my deck is now up to code with what I need. Of course, I am going to try and generate.
I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for my SRs. I got 6 cards left, which means I need 180 more points to fully complete this deck, Logan.
Oh.
So I'm going to go ahead because I got a couple passes. Alright. I saved my deck. So now I'm going to do some polls. Some free polls. And I'm going to buy packs. I'm going to get a bunch of packs. Alright. And try to get the cards I need.
I think I want to get rid of my warrior deck.
Ooh, that card's an asshole card I just got, Logan.
Strongbolts.
Do you know what card I just got?
What?
The Seal of Orichalcos.
Damn.
In English.
Do you remember the
please?
combos I made with that pack?
Yeah. No, sorry.
Actually, I got a card in my deck right now that is a bullshit combo with that deck, with that card. Frickin' that one warrior monster I have. Oh, I got a free pull on this pack too.
So, Jordan, I added three-headed Blue Eyes Ultimate to my deck, along with a Monster Reborn, another Call the Haunted, Jaw of Avarice, Localized Tornado, and 2 more Scrap Iron Scarecrows. and one more polymerization.
Yeah, Logan, if I get what I want to do done, you do realize how bullshit this deck's gonna be, right?
I'm really going around and taking all of my Link monsters, since I don't do Link monsters. I'm dismantling all of them. Because I don't care to use Link monsters.
That could be bad for you, though, just letting you know.
Why? I'm not ever gonna use them.
Link monsters actually can be powerful, Logan, if you just figure out how to use
Yeah,
them.
but I don't care for them. That's the thing.
Especially my honeybee combo.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck you.
I just laughed at it.
You remember it though.
Yeah. I cannot. What? Okay, Cyberus Accelerator. I cannot dismantle.
Yeah, you can't dismantle any that are what's the word I'm looking for?
Okay, on to XRZ, since I don't care for XRZ either.
See, those ones you're missing out on because there's some good XCs out there.
Yeah, but